Nobody knows what he's called. He stands to the left of the piano with his hands on something tall. He does not smile at the room. He does not look at me. He is watching where the floor is, so the rest of us can leave. He holds the floor. He holds the floor. And nobody ever says it, and nobody ever will. The night I heard him stop for a bar, the whole room turned to still. He holds the floor, and he holds it for us all. 20 years and I have never asked him where he sleeps. He is here before the lights are on. He is here after they go. He holds the floor. He holds the floor. And nobody ever says it, and nobody ever will. There's a thing about the ground. You don't think about the ground. You think about the ceiling and the light and what you wore. But you're standing on a man who decided to be floor. And you don't say thank you to a floor. That is what a floor is for. So tonight when the room empties and he's packing up alone, I am going to say his name out loud, just to see what it does. He holds the floor. He holds the floor. And tonight somebody says it, even if he shrugs it off. He held the floor for 20 years, and I never told him once. He holds the floor, and I am standing on his hands. He holds the floor. He holds the floor, and I am standing on his hands. Years of little wires, never once a wooden stick. He says the sticks are for the young men who still think it's about the hit. He sweeps instead of striking, like he's brushing off a coat. There is more going on in that whisper than in anything that's loud. Brushes, brushes, he has never played it loud. Brushes, brushes, and he drummer wants the cymbal and the crash and the applause. He wanted us to hear each other, so he never made a sound. He told me once about a war, and then he never brought it up. Just that afterward the loud things were a thing he couldn't do. Brushes, brushes, he has never played it loud. Brushes, brushes, and he never lost the room. There's a kind of man who learns that the quiet way is stronger, not because he's frightened of the noise, but because he made some once, and he'd rather hold a room with the softest thing he's got and be the last one anybody notices and the first one they would miss. There's a set of sticks in his case, wrapped up, and they are new. I don't think he'll ever use them. I don't think that's what they're for. Brushes, brushes, he has never played it loud. Brushes, brushes, and he never lost the room. Every drummer wants the cymbal and the crash and the applause. He wanted us to hear each other, and we did. We always did. Brushes, brushes, and we did. We always did. For to the bar all night, every night, never a note out of place, never a solo, never a break, never a look at the room. The hornmen take their 8, and the piano takes its turn, and he just keeps the ground moving underneath the whole thing. 4 to the bar, 4 to the bar. That's the sound of somebody who decided not to shine. 22 years in this room, and he has never once been mine. 4 to the bar, and the whole night stays in time. I asked him for a solo once. He laughed like I'd said something odd. He said somebody's got to do the walking while the rest of you fly. 4 to the bar, 4 to the bar. That's the sound of somebody who decided not to shine. It took me years to hear it, the way you hear a clock you only ever notice on the night it isn't there. And the one night that he missed, the band was fine, the band was but the room felt like a table with one leg slightly short. So this one is for the middle, where nobody puts a light, for the ones who do the same thing beautifully every night. Four to the bar, four to the bar. That's the sound of somebody who decided not to shine. 22 years in this room, and it never once ran late. Four to the bar, and I never said his name. Four to the bar, four to the bar, and tonight I said his name. He is the youngest one up here by something close to 20 years. He stands beside the vibraphone, and he does not say much. He waits until I've finished, then he plays a little late, like a person at a doorway who has not decided yet. The quiet one, the quiet one, he has something he's not saying, and I have known it for a while. He has 3 notes at the end of every song that were not on any chart. The quiet one is talking to me softly in the only way he can. He walked me to the corner once, and the whole way not a word. And at the corner he said good night, like it cost him something real. The quiet one, the quiet one, he has something he's not saying, and I have known it for a while. And I am not going to help him, and that is not unkindness. It is that if he says it out loud, then one of us has to answer. And I have watched what answers do to a band that has to sit 8 feet apart and play a set every single night. So I let the 3 notes happen, and I do not turn around. and I hope he always does. The quiet one, the quiet one. He has something he's not saying, and I hope he never does, because the three notes at the end of every song are a better thing to keep. The quiet one is the sweetest thing up here. The quiet one, the quiet one. And I heard every note. He learned it in another country, in a language I don't have. He was somebody there, I think. He has never said. The clarinet comes out of him like weather off a sea. There are notes in it that don't belong to anything we play. He learned it somewhere else. He learned it long ago, and whatever it was he had back there, he does not talk about. There is one phrase he plays at closing time that is not from any song. He learned it in another country, and he brought it here with him. He is the oldest of the 12. He came the year the place was new. There are people in this room tonight who were not born then. He learned it somewhere else. He learned it long ago, and whatever it was he had back there, he does not talk about. Somebody asked him once, and he was perfectly polite, and he answered something else entirely, and the question went away. And I have never asked again, because a man who plays like that has already told you everything he is willing to tell. So I let the strange notes in, and I sing around the edges. And whatever country made that sound is welcome in this room. He learned it somewhere else. He learned it long ago, and whatever it was he back there he does not talk about. But at 2 in the morning when the room is thin, he plays it one more time. He learned it in another country, and he plays it here for us. He learned it in another country, and he plays it here for us. It is not a shining horn, it is dented near the bell. It is rounder than the bright ones, and it does not carry far. He does not reach for anything, he does not go up high. He plays about a foot in front of him, and that is where it lives. The old man's horn, the old man's horn. It stopped trying to be famous somewhere back around the war. It is not the loudest thing up here, it is the warmest thing by far. The old man's horn is the sound of letting go. There was a version of him once who wanted all of it. He has told me almost nothing, but I know that man was there. The old man's horn, the old man's horn. It stopped trying to be famous somewhere back around the war. And I am still the kind of woman who is counting who came in, who is reading the room like weather, who is hungry in a way. And I look across at him, and he is simply playing, and he is not going anywhere, and nothing in him wants to. So I am watching the old man like a person reads a map of a place they have not been to, and they think they'd like to go. The old man's horn, the old man's horn. It stopped trying to be famous, and it never sounded better. It is not the loudest thing up here, it is the warmest thing by far. The old man's horn is the sound of letting go. The old man's horn is the sound of letting go. 23 and fast, and he wants all of it tonight. He plays the top of every phrase like he's late for something else. He came in with a folder of arrangements he had done. He had them under one arm like a boy with a good report. The new boy, the new boy, he is gonna leave us, and he does not know it yet. He is gonna hear a bigger room, and he is going to go. The new boy, and I hope he does, I hope he does. He asked me who to listen to, and I gave him 7 names, and he came back the following week, having heard all 7 twice. The new boy, the new boy, he is gonna leave us, and he does not know it yet. And the old man sits beside him with his dented patient horn, and he never says a word about it, and he never plays him down. And I have watched him move a solo 8 bars later than it was. So the boy gets a bigger window, and the boy has never noticed. So play it fast and play it high, and take the whole thing while you can. There is no version of your life where you should slow down now. The new boy, the new boy, he is gonna leave us, and I want him gone by spring. He is gonna hear a bigger room, and he is gonna go. The new boy, and I will be the one who cries. The new boy, the new boy, and I will be the one who cries. He is the only one who talks, the rest of them just play. He has an opinion on the weather and the drinks and the war. He talks to me through the set, and I don't turn around. And by now I can tell the difference between his laugh and his horn. He talks through it, he talks through it, and the trombone talks right with him, like a second ruder voice. Half the things he says are nonsense, and I would not lose a one. He talks through it, and the room is never empty. Somebody Somebody complained about him once, some serious man in a coat. And I said the noise you're hearing is the reason this place works. He talks through it, he talks through it, and the trombone talks right with him, like a second ruder voice. And there was a stretch last winter when he stopped and he was quiet, and nobody said anything, and the whole band came apart. It took about 11 nights, and then one Tuesday he came in and said something about a horse. And I have never been so glad. So talk through all of it, through my best song, I don't care. The night this room goes silent is the night we've lost the place. He talks through it, he talks through it, and the trombone talks right with him, like a second ruder voice. Half the things he says are nonsense, and I would not lose a one. He talks through it, and the room is never empty. He talks through it, and the room is never empty. She is the only other woman on this side of the room. She keeps her case beside her, even when she plays. She never takes her coat off till the second set begins, and she has it on her shoulders before the last note ends. She plays like she's leaving. She has played that way for years. Every solo is a doorway, and she is standing in the frame. I don't know what she's waiting for, and I have never asked. She plays like she's leaving, and she never goes. There is a train she talks about that she was going to take. It was a Tuesday, it was raining, it was 19 years ago. She plays like she's leaving. She has played that way for years. Every solo is a doorway, and she is standing in the frame. And I am not allowed to say that I need her to stay, because the day I say it out loud is the day it's her decision she has held that door ajar for 19 years of nights. And a door that has been open that long is a door that is a wall. So I sing across the stage at her, and she plays it back to me, and neither of us says the thing, and neither of us goes. She plays like she's leaving. She has played that way for years. Every solo is a doorway, and she is standing in the frame. I don't know what she's waiting for, and tonight I nearly asked. She plays like she's leaving, and she never goes. She plays like she's leaving, and she never goes. And she never goes. He is the biggest man in here, and the quietest by far. He carries in the low one, like a person carries grief. He nods when he comes in. He nods when he goes out. In 11 years I've heard him speak, perhaps a dozen times. The big man doesn't speak. The big man doesn't speak. But the bottom of this music is a thing that he decides. Everything the rest of us are doing is sitting on his note. The big man doesn't speak, and he says it all down there. Somebody's father died last spring, and nobody knew what to do. He drove 11 hours in the night and drove back for the show. The big man doesn't speak. The big man doesn't speak. But the bottom of this music is a thing that he decides. And I talk for a living. I say things beautifully. I have 100 ways to tell you something I don't mean, and I would give most of them for the one thing that he has, which is a room that knows exactly where he stands without a word. So when the low note comes tonight, and drops out. That is him, that is all of him, that is everything he'll say. The big man doesn't speak, the big man doesn't speak, but the bottom of this music is a thing that he decides. Everything the rest of us are doing is sitting on his note. The big man doesn't speak, and I have heard him perfectly. The big man doesn't speak, and I have heard him perfectly. Bars me, 8 bars you. That's the deal and that's the game. You can't plan it, you can't fake it, you just answer what came. Trading eights, trading eights. It is the only conversation that the 12 of us can have. Nobody talks about their houses, nobody talks about their lives. We trade eights, and it is everything we've said. The bass has been here 20 years, the clarinet came first. The boy came in October, and the boy will not last long. Trading eights, trading eights. It is the only conversation that the 12 of us can have. The brushes never hit a thing, the guitar never solos. The big man says about a word a year, and the trombone says the rest. Trading eights, trading eights. And tonight the whole room's standing, and the whole room's on its feet. I don't know one address up here, I don't know one first name. We trade eights, and I would die for all of them. Somebody's gonna leave first, that is how a band ends. Somebody gets an offer, somebody gets ill, and there will be a final night that nobody announces, and we will trade eights that evening like we did on all the rest. So take it, take your eight, and I'll be right behind you. And whatever you can't tell me, play it at me now. Trading eights, trading eights. It is the only conversation that the 12 of us can have. Nobody talks about their houses, nobody talks about their lives. We trade eights, and it is everything we've said. We trade eights, and it was everything I had. Trading eights, trading eights. And it was everything I had. where he would see it when he sat. I did not stay to watch him. I went out into the street, and for 11 nights he played exactly like before. Not a phrase out of place, not a word about the note. And tonight, when the room went and the chairs went on the tables and the lights came up too bright, the way they always do, he said one more then. He said one more then. And he did not finish the sentence, and he did not have to. He played the one I sang the year I did not quite stay, the one from before the letter, the one from the beginning. And tonight, when the room went and the chairs went on the tables and the lights came up too bright, the way they always do, 11 years of Aprils, and the men who came and went, and every one of them was easier than the man 8 feet away. Because you can lose a stranger, and the room stays where it is, and there is nothing in this life I could not lose except this. So I stood beside the piano like a woman at a window, and I let him say it the way he says things, which is not with his mouth. And tonight, when the room went and the chairs went on the tables and the lights came up too bright, he said one more then, he said one more then. And I said play it slower, and he played it slower, and neither of us left. He said one more then.